Hi, Claude Whitacre here. I'm a sales trainer. I'm a sales speaker. I give speeches to groups of salespeople across the country. I'm also an author of several books on selling, and I'm a voracious reader of books on sales and selling. I don't really read a lot of books on success. Pure motivational books is not really my thing. I did read Think and Grow Rich, which was, I think, 1937, when that was published. And, anybody that's really successful, anybody that makes a really large income that I've ever talked to, I think, has read that at least one time. Think and Grow Rich is probably the most popular book that, people that are wealthy have read. It's probably the most popular book. Well, I read this book, The 10X Rule by Grant Cardone, and I have to tell you, this might be the next Think and Grow Rich, okay? It's got a lot in it. I'm not going to cover everything. I'm going to cover one little section that I got. One little section, he talks about customer satisfaction. And a lot of people, when you're talking to them about success and increasing business and doing 10 times the effort and activities to really, really boost your business and get it going to, successful heights that you've never seen before, a lot of people will say, well, what about customer satisfaction? Won't that suffer? Well, the fact is, if you sell a really, really good product and you really give good service, that should be a given, okay? Keeping your word, servicing what you sell, being fair to your customers, those things should be automatic. All right. In fact, if you don't do those things, there are laws against not doing those things. There's also, it's just really bad business. People that don't take care of their customers don't last very long. So when Mr. Cardone was asked about customer satisfaction, this is the quote that I got out of this book. This is what he said. He said, I am more worried about non-customer satisfaction. That is, the people who are dissatisfied because they do not have my product. Now, on a couple of things in here, I'm like, okay, that's very motivational, wonderful. But on that, I'm like 100% behind that idea because that's how I think. And here's what it is. Okay, whenever I talk to somebody that's in my business, which is I own a retail store, I've got, I'm a speaker and everything. I'm also in a retail store. And I talk to people in my core business, which is the core retail business. And they'll say, well, what about customer service? And I'm really happy with, I stand behind my customers and, and I'm really good with my customers. Well, to me, when they say that, that's them saying their customer service is great because they don't have a lot of sales. Or they'd be bragging about their sales, not about bragging about their customer service. Okay? I don't brag about my customer service because I assume that everybody gives good customer service. I assume that that's just the way you treat your customers. Okay, if you want repeat customers, you have to make them happy. You can't have dissatisfied customers don't come back. It doesn't work like that. People don't say, well, I hate the guy, and every time I go in there, he stiffs me, and he doesn't take care of his customers, but doggone it, I go back anyway. I'll just keep going to the same guy. You never hear that. Nobody's ever said that. Okay, if you don't take care of your customers, they don't come back. And repeat customers are the lifeblood of business. But you got to get those customers in the first place. Okay? Customer satisfaction is important. In fact, it's a given that you're going to do that. But to me, I love that definition of customer satisfaction. Customer satisfaction, to me, also means satisfying a customer by making them a customer. Okay, for example, if you're doing a presentation and you're showing them a product, okay, this is going to be a tough thing to hear for a few of you. If you're showing a product and that person doesn't buy, you've wasted that person's time. Okay? In other words, the best way for you to help that person in almost every case is for them to buy your product. So for example, when I'm talking to somebody about a service that I offer or a product that I offer, and I qualify them and I find out that they really have a need for my product, and they do not buy from me, that means that I did not satisfy them. I didn't help those people. See? If you go to the doctor and he gives you a prescription and you don't follow that prescription, you shouldn't have gone to that doctor. You got nothing out of that visit. You got nothing from that he did not give you a satisfaction. So to me, customer satisfaction starts with getting the customer. And the really large companies that are growing rapidly, they concentrate on customer acquisition and then customer satisfaction. They have a different department for customer satisfaction. And customer satisfaction starts before you even make the sale. Satisfying that person so that they buy from you. Then satisfying them so that they buy from you again and again and again. There's a lot in this book, guys. I have to tell you, it's the new Think and Grow Rich. The 10X Rule by Grant Cardone. You can't have my copy. Get it on Amazon.